Time to fly.
Well, stop, drop, and roll. We're not ready.
I was.
No, you weren't. Did you read the bottle?
No, I did not.
Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
I am Failure Mike.
And today, we're cracking open a new bottle of Rebel Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So I was telling Mike on this one, I didn't write it down. So this is 80 proof. This is sentimental to me because my good friend Mike down in Georgia showed up at my campsite one time when we were visiting down there, and he brought a thing of Rebel Yell, is what it used to be called back in the day. So it's supposedly distilled by Heaven Hill, formerly known as Rebel Yell. It's owned by Luxco, who owns Everclear, Ezra Brooks, and Blood Oath. Blood Oath is like the new big thing. Everybody's talking about that one. But it's crazy price.
Never seen it.
Yeah, no, it's in like a happy box, and it's not cheap. So it's
A
always.
Booker's box?
I think so.
Booker's box,
I'm not
too?
sure if it's a wooden one, if it's not one of like what Jack Daniels came into, but it comes in like its own.
cardboard
Yeah,
looking.
it comes in something, but it's $100 and something. Up to like some stores have it like crazy priced, like some of the other stuff that they have out there. So it's always been considered a bottom shelf whiskey.
Blood Oath.
So they redid the bottle, they renamed it, but supposedly it's still the same whiskey. So, but it is only $17.99. So we'll factor that in. All I can tell you is one time I did have it at a campground, and we had fires, and we were drinking all day, and
Someone
I woke up.
was stupid.
I woke up the next morning. My phone had a big crack in the front of the screen. Don't remember it happened, and I called my buddy back home and talked crap at about 2:30 in the morning. So it does work. It does work. That's all. And then we spent the rest of the vacation screaming, "Rebel Yell! Rebel Yell!" So, because my buddy is a transplant. He grew up here in Massachusetts, but he moved down. Met his wife down in Georgia. I almost went and moved and lived with him. I still should have. But we, I love it. I hate the North. I do. Everything's just better down south. It really is. So, not huge in the darkness department.
No.
But again,
And not huge in the nose department.
it's $17.99. So this was one of the ones I just threw on ice cubes in my Kool-Aid cups on vacation and drank a ton of it throughout the day.
You got to stretch for a nose.
Oh no, you know what it's reminding me of because we just recently did it. Well, it wasn't Bully Boy. It was the other one. What was the first one we did?
It's not far from that, actually.
That's what it reminds me of because we just recently did it.
Yeah. Well, what was it?
Mine is a terrible thing to waste.
I have Ezra in my head, and it's not.
No, it wasn't that one. It'll come to me. All right. Oh, Fistful of Bourbon. It's reminding me of Fistful of Bourbon. That's what it's reminding me of. Because it's got kind of that sweetness.
It does have
not
that.
a heavy caramel.
I think
it's kind of a
less,
sweetness.
Oh, it's 80 proof. So I was
It's
gonna say, this is a lot less
it's
proof.
definitely 80. Yeah, it's low. Let me try a taste.
But it has a different taste. It does have that fistful of bourbon flavor. You are correct. And
Like
really,
that-
really gonna screw us because
That younger. It definitely brings you back down. It's got like that younger. You don't taste a lot of oak. You don't taste a lot of that. There is a
it
sweetness.
has a hint of like a wryness in there, though.
That's what I thought of the last one, and that's I
I
started flipping
so
it
did
around.
I. And I'm like, no, I'm not changing because every time I keep changing it, it screws me.
It's
I
one,
still lost.
It's one of them old ones like we had that it's not really bringing a caramel like you get now. It just kind of gives
even
you
after a drink.
It gives you like that little. It's not butterscotch. It's not caramel. It's just like a neutral flavor, which brings me to the Irish. Like Powers has that nice little pot still flavor in there.
To me, it brings me to a wheat.
Oh no,
Because that has a twisted little flavor to it.
I don't even know what to break that. Actually, they didn't. When I looked it up, it didn't give me a mash bill because it just didn't give me a mash bill. But I don't think Heaven Hill has. Well, they do have. They could. I don't smell. It definitely gives you a softer nose, though. It definitely brings you back into the. Not as far back as like Nestville, where it was basically flavorless. You do get a nice. It does have a nice little flavor going down. It's not a heavy caramel though. It's like it's a $17 bottle though. So don't get me wrong.
It has that. It has a twist of like an odd flavor. Almost, it's almost like when we first started.
It brings us back to all of those. It
It
really
does.
does.
It kind of brings, and I can't
Much like
remember.
we just said about Henry McKenna. When we just did it, when it popped up in a blind, I was like, oh my God, I don't remember it
It
tasting
has
like that.
that twisted, weird.
Not developed like all of these other ones.
It's like not an oak flavor. It's a different flavor, lasting flavor, but it's 80 proof, so it's not lasting.
Right. So it preference, would I pay $15.99 and get
I know you.
Evan Williams bottled in bond? Hands down.
Well, again,
Because I think it brings a lot more flavor.
I'll $17.99. I'll get the Fighting Cock.
Yeah, it's the same price. Right. But this is definitely unique and different.
It is.
But it
If you're
it
just
brings
starting,
like the
it's
weaker.
not bad.
No, actually, if you're just starting, it's where you want to be because it
Well,
brings
price wise, right?
Price.
Because Woodford's way up there.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, other than Dickel. Dickel's fairly.
It's not
fairly
7. It's not sub 20.
cheap. I don't remember.
It's not sub 20
Nope, 32.
for that
Yeah,
one.
sure.
Well, you know what the other one is though, the 80 proofer, the handle right next to you, right on the left. That one's that would be sub 20 for it. That's like 37. So
38.
that would put you in that general
88.
range. That one might have the flavor. Do it. I'm not proud. Let's do it.
We can waste a handle because we
Well-
haven't had one in eons.
No. You know why? Because we only had it that one time.
It's a glass one.
and we just opened it up. So this is a very easy drinker.
He's saving nickels over there.
You don't need one. What are you talking about?
This has got a nice little butterscotch.
That's what I thought it had more flavor. That's why I said do it. Just for price point. Just for price point. Just as a reference, if you can find. I don't need that much. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna be able to walk down the stairs.
That's because you didn't help me out.
Oh, I can give you more.
One jackass.
Color-wise.
One jackass to another.
Honestly, color-wise,
No,
Dickel
it's
is
smoking it.
Definitely smoking.
I even want to say nose-wise because I just smelt the neck.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I gotta spin it. We gotta wake it up a little bit. Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, even just jostling it a little bit.
So there's 2 more Dickels out there that we have not bought, and they're
You-
not pricey.
You know the funny thing is Dickel gets such a bit. Dickel is like a mass producer. They pump out the stuff, and people get that. I don't get it. And if I get a Flintstone vitamin, you're gonna see how happy I am when I finally get one. But it does bring. Oh my God! I swear I just got it because it's in my head. I just said it out loud.
Tried it.
I just said it out loud.
It ain't coming.
No, it's because I said out loud. Oh my God! I know. I'm telling you. I'm not drinking that one right now. It's funny how much like you can say.
Oh, totally.
You smell the cauliflower, and you're like, yeah, I do smell. It just you put it in somebody's head, and it's like you're a vampire for your mind play and stuff.
Get that one.
The Dickel over it. No, and again, I haven't had.
What's the proof of this?
It's 80. That one's 80. I want to
Is
say.
it?
I'm almost positive.
It's drinking hotter than 80.
I think the Dickel 8 was a little bit more. I want to say the Dickel 12.
I don't know why I can't get this son of a bitch out. No, it's 90.
See, I told you 90. I don't know why you don't listen to me.
It ain't drinking like an 80. That's why I was saying.
Is Dickel 880 then? One of them is. That one might be.
This one is.
Okay.
So I guess to be fair, we should have tried that one. It's probably the same color. Close.
For some reason, I thought that handle was 80. That's why I apologize.
No.
But neither here nor there.
To be fair,
this is a younger. I mean, again, they pride themselves as being a bottom shelf. They redid the bottle. They changed the way the bottle looks. Actually, I had a handle for short money when Giddy brought it to me. That's my buddy George. That's his nickname. We call him that all the time. But
because he's Irish.
Right, exactly. And it was Rebel Yell back then. And they changed the name for whatever reason. But supposedly they didn't change the liquid inside. It is not offensive. It's very sweet. Like, go back to it now. Now that you drank this one.
I just did.
This one really brings like a huge sweetness. Mm-hmm. This would be, I almost would guarantee that Brenda would like this one.
No.
You don't think so?
I think she would like this one better than that one.
I think the sweetness. Like, it is super soft. 80 proof. 80 proof. Excuse me, I got
She would probably like, actually, she would drink the Dickel 8.
You think so?
Yeah. It's got a different twinge flavor. I don't think she would go for that.
I think as it doesn't have a huge complex flavor, it's more. Actually brings me more. It brings me more to the Canadian side. To me, honestly, Rebel does. It really brings me on that. And again, for those that like Irish or Canadian, I don't get the complexity that the bourbon brings.
Neither one.
Just me. So again, if you like that, you drink it all day long. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but to me, it brings me.
In Dickel.
A what?
No. I'm not getting the Flintstone.
I am getting
I
a
wish
vitamin-esque. I really am. And I think it's 100% subliminal. And when I do it in a blind, I'm not going to get it. Although I did guess Dickel 8. But
you did pull that out.
Because I thought I was getting a weird sweetness.
To me, that Dickel's way sweeter. And even at whatever 90 proof,
this is like a.
It's drinking.
When I say sweet, it's almost like it's almost not like a white frosting sweet.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about this one. This one.
Oh.
No, it's bringing me. Oh, right in the eyeball! It's bringing me. It's bringing me to almost like a frosting sweet. That's what makes me think Canadian. It's almost bringing me to that, not like a candy sweet, like a frosting sweet on top of a cupcake. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's almost bringing me. I don't want to say buttercream, but I'm almost thinking.
Definitely not buttercream.
No, it's not. It's like that white frosting that you don't want. It's the other one. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like the other
white.
One.
It says white.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not really getting that either.
It's just it's that kind of a sweetness, not like a candied anything to me.
For the money.
For $17.99, I drink it and slam it all day. It kind of brings me in the realm of the Nestville 6-year, is what I'm kind of putting him on. Like the Hayes Parker, where it brings you a little bit of flavor, but you're not writing home about it. You're not going to be smelling it. You're not going to be looking for flavors. It's kind of just there.
It's
you know what I mean?
You're right. It's there. Could you mix it? Yeah. Would you be upset? No.
I refer to them as the paper bag versions. You're just drinking it to drink it. You throw it in the paper bag, you sit on the sidewalk, and you hammer it down.
I guarantee some people actually say this is their favorite.
Because it's easy.
Easy and
not complex.
Inexpensive.
Well, exactly. But so, like, take Steve's dad. When I was talking to him, he's like, I like Jameson. I don't have to think about it.
It's not cheap.
But he goes, I pour a couple fingers, I sit on the back deck, I just chill, I have a couple drinks. But he didn't care for knob because it was attacking him. You know what I'm saying? So This is one of them. You just want to sit back
and honestly,
just drink and not think about it.
A lot of the Irish guys will mix theirs with water. So then
mellow it even
right.
more.
So
right.
They're even more chilled. As
Correct.
much as everyone says, "Oh, the Irish they drink," they probably have 20 of them, but that's neither here nor there. I don't think they would like this. I think it would be too harsh.
Oh, I don't know. This is pretty easy. This one's like super smooth.
I guarantee Kevin would say this is too.
I'd be interested. At 80 proof, I think this might even drink easier than Jameson. Though
because if we do go out, he gets Jameson on the rocks.
Again, I hear you. To each his own. I don't condemn anybody. It's not 100% me anymore. This was the day we drank it, and it was a day of fishing.
Super sweet.
The Dickel.
Yeah, Dickel.
No, right.
Super sweet.
That's the vitamins coming out. Oh my God, I swear to God I'm getting them. I swear I am. I'll never get them again. But I put it in my head.
If I could only remember that'd be a huge plus for me in the blind, because
it's really, especially compared to this one, because this one's soft.
Yeah.
And then
it's like hot.
Then
you
the vitamin flavor
nose.
comes out. And I think it's only because I'm comparing it to something. I'm getting that. And it'll be interesting if we do it when it pops up in the blinds, if I can actually get it.
That's all day long. Tickles Well's pretty good.
No, it is. It is.
Would
I buy this one again? Yes. No. Like if I didn't have anything. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, and is this, and it's $17.99, and I want something that's a super soft introductory. Just try it. It's not gonna be complex. It's not gonna be anything.
Get a Dickel 8. Oh, it's more money.
It's way more money.
It is way more money.
I can get 2 of these.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, and then when someone's like, I don't like it like that. All right, put it with Coke. You don't care. It's $17.99.
No. So money wise, then yes, I agree with you there. But
would I drink this? No.
If you have the money,
Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, $15.99. Buy
that's
that all day
jumping up.
long. I'm just saying.
Money wise,
me personally, it's the same. It's cheaper.
Easy drinker. If you have the money,
yeah,
I'd go Tickle Woodford, and then you almost double it in price.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to stay price and actually go flavor, then Evan Williams, either black label, white label, green label, all are cheaper, all more flavor. So every one of them would beat this. So I don't want you to get the wrong impression.
You are,
but this is super soft. If you want like something really cheap,
I honestly think Evan Williams Black is probably just as good or better.
Flavor wise, yes, but I think it's more aggressive. I think this is just real easy, smooth.
Green's not. We can't get
Green is not. We can't get it here in Mass. And then that was, what was that? $11.99. I think I paid for that one. That's what I'm saying. So again. Love Evan Williams. Love that. Other than the single barrel, I love everything that they did. But for cheap, well, we have all the benchmarks, but then you're bringing in the butterscotch,
Ezra,
which is Ezra was still a little pricier.
I don't remember.
Just a little bit pricier. Not much, but a little bit pricier. And was it? But that was more aggressive. We liked it because. For the price,
Ezra, the second Ezra, we had 2, didn't we? Have
Ezra 99 was definitely pricey.
Yeah.
But the regular Ezra Brooks that we got the handle of,
it was pretty.
But it was aggressive.
A little bit.
But it was delicious.
Yeah,
I liked it better than that. But it was compared to this, it'd be.
Well, again, I keep going back to Tickle because it's got a great nose. It's a better. To me, it's a better flavor. I already ouched that one. It's cheap. And that's
I keep trying to bring you back to Rebel, but he's not bringing you back to Rebel.
No, it's cheap.
Mike, I love you. Thank you for when you originally brought this for me. I couldn't wait to finally find it. I searched long and far to try to find these. I could not find them. I finally found it at Ryan's store the other day. And I was super excited when I seen it. I'm like, ooh, I'm buying it, especially at that price. Because it was, again, $17.99. You can't beat it. But overall, definitely not going to make our shelf. It's okay. It brings me on the edge too. For those of you,
fun
to me. No, it brings me towards
Jackass,
the Canadian Irish. Like it brings me. It's a softer bourbon. Let's put it that way. To me, it doesn't drink like a typical flavorful
nose wise either.
Yeah,
it doesn't have that.
Nope.
Although now after it comes around when I put water in it, but
it's still soft though.
It's more like a oatmeal paste now.
Right.
No, it is soft.
Yeah,
but again,
definitely.
See, I washed it out, and then it's okay. I mean, you're not gonna go wrong for the money.
No.
You want to go you want to go 4-wheeling, you want to go wherever, and a cheap bottle of.
Does this crush the $30 bottle that we bought in a can that you can take 4-wheeling? Yes. Yes, it does. Both of them. You know what I mean? So for the $17.99,
that was actually a fun thing to do.
It was.
When you probably never see another one.
No, they were not good. I don't even remember. What was it? Stillwater or whatever?
Yeah.
They were not good.
They're out there though. They're in every store.
It's a great gimmick. And I bought them strictly because of the can, but not what you're looking for.
No.
So
there
you go.
For somebody. One of them was almost like White Lightning, kind of tweener.
It was just a bad corn whiskey. It really was. It was just a. Listen, I drank a lot of moonshine.
We need to get some of that. And that's another thing. Between pickles and moonshine, we got to do pickles and moonshine coming up.
That might be our punishment if he gets the pickles and moonshine. There it is. So, all right.
It intrigues me every time I see him.
I agree with you, and like they have the cherries and I don't know. That one big store that I go to has all of them on the bottom shelf.
Like 3.
Yeah,
and I look at them every time.
I did have one in my hand. I actually had the moonshine in my hand, but it was only 80 proof, and I'm like, really? If you're gonna sell moonshine, you gotta at least pump it over 100. You know what I mean? Like to me, I was like, I'm not buying an 80 proof moonshine. It was cheap.
I needed 80% pickle.
Pickled, yes.
Happy as a kid.
No. I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm saying I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to hate it, but
I'm talking when I actually grabbed one and it was the actual shine in a bottle. But I was like, it's 80 proof. Who proofs down moonshine that much? You know what I mean? If it was like 100 and something, then all right, bring on the moonshine. You know, but this one was weak.
I have no idea.
They might have a bigger one, but this one that I was at the store was cheap. So
yeah, because it's still going to be $20. for 80 proof, I'm all set.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. If I'm
going
gonna
to
drink,
get Everclear for $20.
Well, I'm gonna say if I'm gonna drink straight corn whiskey, then bring on the heat. You know what I mean? So, all right, there you go. We kind of ventured off of Rebel. We apologize, but
not
you,
really.
You get what you get, and you don't get upset, as my son likes to say. So
Wow.
there it is. There is the Rebel.
That's a cute little line.
There, he used to say it all the time. So there's the Rebel. Sentimental value, $17.99. Get it if you want. It's not going to knock your socks off, but it's certainly not going to hurt your feelings, I don't think, either. So it's definitely a cheap.
It's a getaway,
whiskey.
Something different. Yep. You know,
you don't mind if you drop it.
No one. Most people don't know prices anyway.
Right.
So
no,
it's something different. I didn't see that. That's cool. It's not plastic. You're going kayaking. Take it.
Well, it drinks easy. That's the whole thing. So that being said, thank you for watching. If you're still here and not subscribed, please consider doing so. Because someone was commenting the other day where we have more videos than subscribers. So we're going to try to do something about that. Maybe I'll start asking for subscriptions right off the bat.
So,
okay.
We're not begging.
Not going to do that.
I don't care.
So, that being said.
No, we're not.
But spend less. Drink more. Cheers. I 100%.